I'm not gonna lie, talking about this movie without spoilers is gonna be very difficult, but I'm gonna do my best. Us is the new movie written and directed by Jordan Peele, the writer and director of Get Out. Lupita Nyong'o and Winston Duke, they're a married couple, and they have a couple of kids. They're on vacation in their little beach house, and this family rocks out to take them all hostage, and the son is like, oh shit, that's us. Yes, this family that has taken them all hostage are like exact mirror images of them. So from there you get your typical home invasion survival kind of horror movie, but with the added twist of the killers going after them being themselves. A lot of other things kind of going on underneath that. Like I said, this is a spoiler-free review. I'm not going to touch much on the story, but I can at least talk about like other things, like on a technical level, about why this movie is great. First of all, the performances. Lupita Nyong'o is great in this movie. I mean, we know she's good. We've seen her in 12 Years a Slave. We know if that movie being her breakout role, very first thing she's done, she's definitely here to stay, and she's definitely going to continue to kill it. Cinematography is great. It's very kind of Kubrick-esque imagery. There's a lot of perfectly centered things. There's a lot of long dollies out. There's a lot of long tracking shots following someone in a very large wide shot. The score is great. Michael Abels, who did the score for Get Out, coming back to do the score for this movie, and he's got another one of those little chants that he had in Get Out. And this chant, I would argue, is better than the one in Get Out, and I really liked that little creepy chant that was in Get Out. Obviously, Jordan Peele, we already know the writing and directing is going to be on point, and this movie is something that is completely different from Get Out, which is great. The fact that he wasn't just saying, alright, well, whatever worked for me the first time, let's give it a different coat of paint, but for the most part, it's the same exact movie. Us is a completely different movie from Get Out. I would argue Get Out is more of a thriller than it is a horror movie. Us is a straight-up horror movie. And I love that you get more attached to this family as the movie goes on, because in a great horror movie, you need to be attached to these characters, so that way when the shit's going down, you feel this absolute dread that they're going through. Jordan Peele is just so great of just continuing to rack up the tension. These scenes will feel like they're starting to wind down, and you're feeling like you're getting towards the end of it, and you finally catch your breath, but then it suddenly skyrockets back up and you have to get back on the edge of your seat. Kind of roller coaster of emotion. There's a sequence that is perfectly edited to Fuck the Police by NWA, and it's one of my favorite sequences in the entire movie. That's the scene I'm still going to be remembering a couple of weeks from now. Also, like Get Out, this movie is a lot deeper than surface level what you would think it is. There's a lot of things to analyze, pick apart, look deeper into it. Can't really do because I've only seen the movie once. I'm filming this review immediately after my first and only viewing of this movie. There is a part of me that wants to see it like a second time or a third time, and when it comes out on Blu-ray, maybe do another video where I just kind of analyze the shit out of it, you know, like Chris Stuckman style. Jordan Peele, he manages to delve deeper into that. He also manages to have this important societal message, but this movie also does have like a societal message. I would argue that the societal message in this movie doesn't pack the same kind of punch that the one in Get Out did. Some of the negatives I have with this movie is that it does take a little bit to get going, but once it gets going, it fucking skyrockets into this astronomical territory that I had no idea it was going to get to. Those first 10 to 15 minutes where we were trucking along at a pace that I wasn't really a fan of. I feel like all great horror movies have that slow build. They take their time. They want you to understand who these people are and get you connected to them, so that way when they finally throw them through the ringer, you feel like you're right there with them. In the end, I think Us is great. I don't really hold it as in high esteem as I held Get Out when I first saw it, but also as time has gone on, Get Out has just progressively become better and better and better. I feel like that can be the same situation with Us. It's only March, so I can't really predict what my top 10 list is going to look like at the end of the year, but I can almost see Us aging like this fine wine that just as the year goes on, as I rack my brain on it more, as I watch it a couple more times, that I can see myself enjoying it more and more with each subsequent viewing. And I will say that Us is certainly a movie that I will buy on Blu-ray. Now Jordan Peele is 2 for 2. So Us, have you seen it? What do you think about it? And which of Jordan Peele's movies do you prefer, Us or Get Out? Whatever it may be, you can sound off in the comments. And if you like what you've seen, you can click right here. And I will see you guys next time.